Ladies and gentlemen, after working a 9.75-hour day, I rushed home straight to you. Baby. All right, so hopefully you'll forgive me if I'm not as up to the minute, up to date, and current events as usual. But can you believe we're looking at the California dams again with concerns over some of the areas? But I guess the biggest story of the day that I heard about was a Russian jet collided with a U.S. drone over the Black Sea, forcing the drone down in international waters. And apparently it kept dumping fuel on it or something. I don't know. It was picking on the poor drone. But doesn't seem like that big a deal because drones don't have feelings. Anywho, but it just shows that the whole situation continues to escalate in weird ways almost every single day. So I'd recommend getting good with God and praying for peace. California got hit with another atmospheric river and tons of snow on top of tons of snow. Caused a lot more problems. And then there was a nor'easter, but I heard it was kind of underwhelming. Still kind of shocked that President Biden bailed out crypto banks. And it is funny because David Sachs is one of the and the Fed, destroy the dollar guys. Of course, when one of the banks he was associated with went under, he was like, the Federal Reserve needs to bail us out. And they did. Anyway, he was like, but it's important to understand that SVB's failure didn't arise from risky startups doing risky startup things. It arose from SVB's overexposure to boring old mortgage bonds, which were considered safe at the time SVB bought them. But Tracy Alloway is like, weird that the first banks to fail all happened to be lenders with rapid deposit growth fueled by tech and or crypto, though. And the fact that SVB's bank went from a $50 billion bank to a $187 billion bank in a year or two. And then they put all that money into 10-year mortgage-backed securities, treasuries, which yield 1 or 2%. Something about it is all very weird, and it seems pre-planned. But what do I know? Anywho, this chart had no color in it a couple of days ago. Now that is not necessarily true. Hey, we got more asteroids coming in. This 1.6 lunar distances from Earth, 2023. Yeah. Oh. Also, we are watching out for the storms that were moving through California and the West Coast shall now continue to push east as that wimpy nor'easter pushes out to sea. And then, on Thursday, what day is today? I don't know. In a couple of days, we got some severe weather here. Texas, are you listening? Okay. Anyway, in 2.5, 3 days, yeah, the majority of these areas will have to watch out. And I would guess at some point they'll put an orange bean in here. It was the wettest of times and the snowiest of times in parts of California. Look at all that neon green. And look at all the cold over here. And then look at the wind up here. All right, now you can look at any part of the map you want to. I didn't get to cover this record-breaking speed coronal mass ejection that happened from the backside of the sun yesterday as much as I wanted to. Maybe I'll point it out in more ways eventually. Chiron, the wounded healer, has been conjuncting with Jupiter, the dude who always likes to have fun. And so, healing, though good for you, doesn't always feel great. So if you're healing physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, sending prayers your way. And remember when I said, hey, with Pluto switching into Aquarius and Saturn jumping into Pisces, the middle of March is going to be weird. Well, we still got another 2 weeks of absolute weirdness. Watch out, alert. Be ready for just about anything. Wildfires are raging all across Argentina. Although this video, you can just see the smoke. So you'll have to take their word for it. But I believe them. Oh, there you go. And let me just say, it's totally crazy and par for the course that no matter what it is that happens, both the political right and left always totally blame the other side, whether it be an Ohio train derailing or a Silicon Valley bank failing. I don't know. But I'm saying it's usually a little bit of both to help really screw shit up. I know that's probably not going to go over well. Also, flash floods have been hammering the Russian region. Footage by Russian news shows people and cars being swept away by raging currents in the Lipsk region. According to the experts, the flood were caused by a sudden temperature shift, melting ice, and snow causing rivers to flood. And remember, to overflow. Like when the bailouts happened in 2008 and everybody was really pissed off at the banks, what did they do? They rolled out a bunch of dirty hippies, quote unquote, asterisk, LOL, what? For Occupy Wall Street. So they just had like 100 Grateful Dead people show up in New York. And then everybody left and right were mad at like Occupy Wall Street. So nobody was mad at Wall Street anymore. They were all mad at Occupy Wall Street. They were like, take a shower, get a job, get the hell out of there. Stop pooping in the street or whatever. Leaving trash around. Remember that shit? All right, maybe I didn't tell us well I should have. The sun will come out tomorrow. You can bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow, come what may. Well, I'd like to take this time out to thank you for listening to my opinions. And they're just my opinions. And hopefully sometimes they're different than yours. Because if everybody believed the same thing all the time, life would be boring. And even though now everybody doesn't believe the same thing all the time, life's never boring. Anyway, what was I talking about? Not much. Here I was just showing the latest GFS run. Trying to kind of show that even though you probably get a couple day break in California from the storms, the next 2 weeks look like they're going to be stormy. I know this is not what you want to hear. I know Californians love their sunshine and their beautiful weather. I don't control the weather, man. I don't control the weather either. Let's play on words. Man, I feel off my game today. How do you feel? Must be the Chiron Jupiter thing. And the last like 8 days of Pluto and Capricorn. And Saturn just, in the Pisces thingy. Anywho, hope y'all have a great night. Hope y'all stay cool. And just know that I appreciate you. And I think you're awesome. And if you were anywhere near me, I would give you a hug right now. Okie dokie, Captain Smokey. What day is it? It's Tuesday. That's what day it is. What a week already. And it's only Tuesday. Here, you and I are looking at the sun together. Because the sun's been doing several interesting things lately. So I said, knock, knock, knock on wood. Boom. Now I'm just trying to fill the atmosphere as I show you the interesting things the sun has been doing lately. Here's just a few. Now watch up here. Boo! Crazy. You're cool. Appreciate you. God bless everyone.